frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel. And the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington football team. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500. And we're underway here in Week 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now back to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And they're using him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Cardinals 0. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On play action, they'll throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. But that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward. And maybe makes him a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. These two teams all tied after 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Open man left side. It's a tight end, Tunyon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Back to throw here. That's Samuel. Caught left side.
A 7-yard gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, for the first.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
To throw again on second down. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals! Rondale Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On second down now, it's Gibson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This one left side caught by Gibson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
All right, Coach. Both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second and 11 now. Murray rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Slide for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. You ain't doing nothing today.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Lindsey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Gibson on the read option. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Again, he targets more. This one is complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Hines, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch your slap, watch your slap, watch your slap.
Murray now. Touchdown! Rondale Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cards have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. To square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zaven Collins able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 17, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's Samuel caught left side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Play action. They'll throw. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Gibson here running out of the gun. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They're going to look to throw. throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Murray. Gets this to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hines. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Cardinals win it. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
so for the Cards, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.